daring to step forward. These are the men that have been put forward by our church, and especially at this campus, to join with the men who serve here to serve as elders. So a quick word to you. Titus 1:7 says you're to be stewards of God's church. What that means is the church doesn't belong to you. It belongs to Jesus. It's not for you to run your agenda. It's for us together to accomplish Jesus' agenda of making disciples. Titus 1:9 says you've got to be sound in your doctrine so that you can encourage and instruct people with truth. So you men have got to stay in the Word, and you've got to stay attuned to the Holy Spirit and the wisdom He gives you. Because you don't have to have all the answers, but when we have questions, you've got to take us to Jesus, who is the truth. In Acts 20, it says you've got to shepherd the flock. And the reason that metaphor is chosen is because a shepherd's a 24/7 job. You don't ever clock out as a shepherd. You are available at any time for the needs of God's people. So Norm, I'm going to begin with you. In the presence of the flock, in the presence of the chief shepherd himself, do you pledge to be a steward of God's church, a student of His Word, and a shepherd of God's people?
Praise God, I do.
Then as a teaching pastor here, I am ordaining you to begin serving as an elder at the Hills Church. Darren? The chief shepherd, will you pledge to be a steward of His church, a student of His Word, and a shepherd of His people? Then as a teaching pastor, I'm ordaining you to begin serving as an elder here at the Hills Church. Amen. In the presence of the flock and the chief shepherd, will you be a steward of the church, a student of the Word, and will you be a faithful shepherd of these people?
I will.
Then as teaching pastor, I'm ordaining you to be an elder here at the Hills Church. It's hard for these men or for any of us to fully appreciate the challenge these good men have just accepted. And so I'm going to ask Brian Mitchell, who is currently serving on the Westport campus as one of our elders, to pray over them. We're going to put our hands on them. I'm going to ask you to take your hand and just put it in their direction as we install these men.